Hello everyone, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Annisa Azzahra. Here I would like to tell you about motivation is a factor in second language acquisition. So for the first one, we will discuss about what is motivation. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, motivation is the general desire or willingness of someone to do something, or the stimulus for action towards a desired goal, especially as resulting from psychological or social factors. The factors giving purpose or direction to human or animal behavior. And according to Richards, he believes motivation as a factor that determines a person's desire to do something. It is obvious that learners who want to learn are likely to achieve more than those who do not. The desired goal, which is part of both definitions, can be all kinds of achievements or improvements in the general definition. As for the motivational research in the field of second language acquisition, it is of course learning a foreign language. And then the second one, I want to tell you about Gardner's motivation theory. The theory tells us about in the acquisition of a second language, the student is faced with the task of not simply learning new information, such as vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and etc., which is part of his own culture, but rather of acquiring symbolic elements of a different ethno-linguistic community. In conclusion, identification with the other culture becomes important in the process of second language acquisition. And then the next one is about Gardner's motivation theory, consists of 4 areas. For the first one is the integrative motive. The integrative motive is the motivation to learn a second language because of positive feelings towards the community that speaks that language. And then the second one, we have the socio-educational model. The socio-educational model is concerned with the role of various individual characteristics of students in the learning of a foreign language. And for the third one is the motivation task battery. The motivation task battery is a questionnaire with which Gardner and Lambert tried to measure levels of motivation. Hence, it is a quantitative approach. The task is made up of 130 times, and the results can then be used for statistic comparing the level of motivation to the learning outcome. And then the last one is the extended second language motivation construct. The extended second language motivation construct is included 3 mediating variables between attitude and behavior. The first one is goal silence, which refers to the learner's particular goals and the frequency of his goal setting strategy use. And then the second one is valence. It denoted a second language learning related value component, which consists of the desire to learn a second language and the attitude towards learning it. And then the last one is self-efficacy, which refers to anxiety and the expectancy to reach a certain level in the language performance by the end of a course. The new model has been empirically tested and its adequateness has been demonstrated by a statistical sample. And then the next one, we will discuss about the types of motivation. According to Alice and Patsy Lightbrown, they distinguish 2 types of motivation. The first one is integrative motivation, talks about a learner studies a language because he is interested in the people and culture of the target language, or in order to communicate with people of another culture who speak it. And then the next one is instrumental motivation. Instrumental motivation is about a learner's goals for learning the second language are functional and useful. For example, they need the language to get a better job, to pass tests, to enable him to read for a newspaper, or etc. It has been stated that learners can be influenced by both types of motivation. However, there are situations when one can be more effective than the other. Integrative motivation plays a major role where second language is learned as a foreign language, while an instrumental motivation is more important where second language functions as a second language. Well everyone, I think that's all. The explanation about motivation is a factor in second language acquisition. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Annisa Azzahra from English Department 2017, Lampung University, signing out. See you!